Okay, now that's live.
That's live. Oh, good morning, everyone. It must be Village Vibes. We got to take you on a little tour because, I'm really excited. We have sheetrock on my back porch. Now, I never thought I'd be excited about sheetrock. I'm excited about sheetrock. When I came down yesterday, I heard this little bit of pounding in the back room. So I said to Julie and Heidi, is there somebody back there? And they're like, oh yeah, come look. So I think we should start back there. So we've done a little bit more moving stuff around.
I thought we should show our new shelves.
We've done a little bit more moving around in here because our sweet friend Rudy, look at these amazing wide backs on these nice shelves. Everything is on the shelves. It's not all over the floor. It's beautiful.
Well, and I thought let's point out too, we do have a couple of wide backs that are 118
yes,
wide.
They're even a little
and
bit
so
wider.
Those are just good to know that we have. Not a lot come that high, but these shelves will accommodate it.
Yes,
so we have
do.
These two right here, kind of a brownie tan. And then we've also got this beautiful gray one down here. But we try to keep a good stock of wide backs because it's such a good option.
It is. And, you know, the fabrics are so much better now than they used to be. We've talked about that several times. And, oh my gosh, Christiana's been working her little fingers to the bone to get the new Kim Deal Simple Whatnots kits cut. And we just got in 3 new bolts of Kim's 108 wide back. So this is one up here.
That is.
This is one down here.
Oh, I like that.
And the other one, what is the other one? No. Oh, no. Well, trust me. There were 3 that came. I don't know. There were there were 3. I promise there were 3.
I trust you.
I just don't know where the third one is right now. It's up here someplace hiding in the shelves, but yeah, 3 of them. 3 of them.
3. Wanted to show you that.
Brand news.
Good morning, Ambiel.
Yes. Oh, good morning, Ambiel. How are you, sweet girl? We hope you're doing well. We miss you.
Yes, we do.
We do. We do. And so we had to change everything all around. So we had to move our cross stitch bags over. We had to move the thread spools over. We had to move the Cosmo's over.
Back here. It moved away for a little bit.
It did, but now it's back.
They go with all of our...
but now it's back. It's back. And we're not, like I said, we're not completely finished yet moving everything next door. We still have a few things left to do over there. We have to paint some doors. We have to finish putting the molding around the French doors. I got to paint my Lemoyne Star.
Yeah.
So we still have some stuff to do over there. We got to put some shelves up and decorate it cute, but it's coming over there. But I'm so excited because if any of you ever came through the back door, you know that area was a little scary, or maybe a lot scary, but it's going to be so much better. Oh, you know what else I want to show them? Because I'm so proud.
Show them.
I'm so proud. Look. Because,
anyone who's peeked in here.
Oh, laws. So we also had to get a new printer because our printer went kaput. Oh, poor Liz.
Did you take that out to the back and give it a good whack with this hammer?
No, because you know what Stan told me? You just need to do this one little maintenance thing on it. It's like a $20 part. You pop in there and then they work right again. So I kept it for a second. We'll see if it'll work. If I get that part and I put it next door. But look, come in. Please come in. Oh, my
For those of you who have ever peeked in Fran's office, look at this.
Oh,
there's empty space on the floor.
But it's not done
There's
yet.
our fancy new printer.
There's our lovely new printer. Lovely. I do still have some stuff to go through that, but anyway, but there's floor space, guys.
There's floor space. And over here.
I know.
This had a lot of furniture and things.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
It's good.
It's gone.
We loaded that up.
And look what I did. Look what I did. I organized my library file.
I love it.
I know. So all my good stuff. And Deanna made me labels for what's in every drawer.
Labels make a difference.
Labels are great because otherwise you end up pulling open every single drawer, don't you?
Well, and then when you go to put it away, you know right where it goes. You don't have to guess.
Oh, let's see. My pens, pencils, markers are here. And I'm really excited about this drawer.
Ooh.
It's my toolbox.
Perfect.
Kim would be so proud.
These are the things we bought.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
yes, they are.
Perfect.
And wait for it. Wait for it. Oh.
Do you remember these giant Q-tips we bought? Oh, that was so funny.
I had to leave them in here because they're just funny.
You should give one everyone today at a special event we're having.
Oh, I should give them all a big Q-tip. Oh,
You should.
I'll do it. Everybody gets
Everyone gets
I don't know. Please don't clean your ears with those because it'll hurt. But okay, but we had a little sidetrack because where we were really coming was back here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look.
And it's warm.
And it's warm in here because we have a little
heater. So this is so before you walked out here and there was a door right there.
Yep, right here.
And now there's not.
Nope, it's gone.
So now you got to come off the side. Sorry, I hope I'm not moving too fast, but over here is going to be a storage closet. So that's not for you guys.
There is. I did have them sheetrock this back wall because I'm going to put a couple shelves back here to put our toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies, that kind of stuff.
Things that we have to have.
Will go in over here. But yeah, they don't. So this room doesn't need to be beautiful. It just needs to be functional.
Yes.
This room is going to be so
This room's going to be
so
great.
nice.
And it still is just a porch, but it's going to be beautiful.
Oh, it is going to be beautiful. So it's just going to be your entrance. It's a little different entrance, but once you even did we show them our beautiful side?
But see,
you're losing it.
Connection.
Oh, okay. The beautiful siding. Look at that siding and our new steps and our beautiful railing.
So
we've amazing concrete.
Yeah, we've had to wait extra long for the concrete to cure because it's winter. And
maybe spring we'll be able to park on it.
So we're still just trying to make sure because it was very expensive and we want to make sure that it's cures properly before we can park that there. And we know that some of you that's annoying, but trust us, it's more annoying for us.
Yeah, it's really annoying for us. Because we have to park back behind in the North 40s and then walk in. And usually we're carrying 55 bags and 35 pounds of stuff. So it's a lot.
So this one's going to have a lot of progress in the next couple days, I think.
It sure is. It sure is. So that's kind of where we are with progress on the...
Yeah, and there's a shelf back here now.
Yeah, but I have an idea what I'm going to do with these shelves.
Oh.
Another idea. So Lisa McComb was here on Saturday and we were talking about all the wool that's in the back and all the wool that's in the basement, which you should see my totes in the basement. I went through those and organized those too. So now they're with their color groups. I have a lot of wool. Oh, gosh. And I might have just ordered another 23 yards.
Oh,
I might have done that.
Fran. Well, we already have such a good selection.
We do, but I have wool on the bolts and Lisa's like, Fran, why do you have that in the back? You need to bring that out and let people buy yardage. I'm going to use these shelves for my wool and have Rudy build me 2 more for the reproductions.
Perfect.
So they'll sit there where you are. The other 2 will be over here.
Perfect.
I know.
We're getting stuff done and organized and more space, more retail space, which is exciting too.
Yes. And while we're walking back up this way, show them these few little things that we've got setting up here.
Oh, for our classes.
So Roxy has started putting some things out for our classes. So this is a punch needle. And this one will be Lisa McComb's beginner rug hooking. Roxy's doing some beautiful rope bowl classes. And this is a bag, but she's also got bowls up in the front. Heidi will do our little Poppins bag again because that's always so popular. And look at that cute duffel bag that our sweet Miss Lynette is making.
And she's got a cute little patch on there too from
one of our
vendors.
Yes, she makes keychains and hats, and isn't that cute? And then another one of our friends. This is a purple
like travel.
Like a cosmetic
little
bag.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or a stitchy project.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Oh, always
perfect.
And this one is kind of glued down, so I don't know that I
can't travel.
Open it very. Yeah, but this is. Oh, there we go. This is a sweet little sewing case that our friend Kelly is going to come.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't it pretty? So
Cute.
our friend Kelly is going to come and teach this one for us. And she's going to do, those little ironing boards that we have that are made with the tiny trays. Yeah, she's going to also teach a class on that and her ever popular sneakers. Not Snickers. I'm dieting, so chocolate sounding really good.
Did we ever mention that our sweet Erin's sneakers were featured in a magazine?
American Patchwork and Quilting magazine.
So,
she didn't get credit for it, though. That's stinky.
That
is.
I
didn't say that's stinky. But
yeah.
Anyway, okay.
But they were there.
They were there. They were there. So,
okay, let's do a couple little shout outs. We have, let's see. Sorry, ladies, got to go down on my phone. Jordan says hi. Joe McMullen says good morning.
Good morning, Miss Joe.
And yes, Sam Bill, everything is coming together so nicely. We're so fun. And Sister of the Divide, our sweet friend from Idaho Falls who came to our retreat, she says so fun. And hopefully, Ambil, hopefully the video's fixed now. It's because I went in the back and I lost signal.
Yeah.
And then Liz Hull says, hi, my friends. We're
good
happy
morning,
that you're
Miss
here.
Elizabeth. Hello, hello. So, yeah, some things are changing, moving around in here, and we hope for the better. So, now we're going to do a little demo for you, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's do that. We talked about this last week, so let's just talk. Let's just show them what we talked about.
Right
this
here.
was for that magic binding, and this is Susie's magic binding. So if you just do, if you just Google Susie's magic, or even just magic binding, but Susie is the one that I got the information from the first time. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the width of your fabric, and you're going to cut your main fabric. Okay, this is the one you want to show the most. Okay. You're going to cut that one at 1.5 inches.
Okay.
And then your little piece that's going to be your flange, or what looks like a little piping, 1 3/4 inch. And I just cut those straight strips. Now, if you wanted to do bias, you still could do bias. But most of the time this is just cut straight.
Okay.
But you could do it the other way. Okay, so you're going to cut those 2 strips. You're going to lay both of those.
So it's a little confusing because the one you want to show the most is your smaller piece.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So because remember that.
So here's what happens with this one. This little extra piece that you see here, that actually gets folded in half. So you're only seeing, I'll show you in a second on these, you're only going to see a little teeny tiny strip of this piece, but that's why that one is larger. So you're going to take your 2 pieces, and you're going to, and I should have sewn this with a different color thread. I'm sorry. I just sewed it with what I had on my machine, which is Aurifil 2600, my very favorite color of thread of all times. I sew everything with that. So you're going to do a nice 1/4 inch seam all along the long edge of your fabric. And it doesn't matter if you have your main fabric or if you have your flange piece on the top. That makes no difference.
So if you were piecing, 10 strips, would you piece your strips together first?
Absolutely.
And then you would sew this all 2 long
pieces. The
whole
long piece all together, because if you don't do it that way, then you got to stop. When you're sewing it on your quilt, then you got to stop and sew another piece on there. We don't want to do that. So yes, so you're going to measure your quilt. So let's say my quilt is 40 inches square. So I know that I'm going to need a piece. So that's 160 inches plus. You need a little bit for your corners, plus you need a little bit for, so I always do about 10 to 12 inches more than what I need. That gives me plenty to turn the corners and to join it when I'm done. So you measure your quilt, whatever that measurement is, that's how many strips you're going to sew together. Now, I always still like to sew a vertical seam, even if I'm doing this, because it puts less bulk.
A diagonal seam?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I said vertical. That was wrong. No. Thank you, Miss Lizzie. This is not vertical. Well, in some cases.
Depends on which way you're laying.
Do a diagonal seam.
Me too.
And then that just spreads that bulk out nicely.
Yep.
And it does it on your little magic binding as well. So we've sewn our whole long strip all along with that nice 1/4 inch seam along there. And then, so now I've got it all sewn together. Now I'm going to press it. And I'm going to press that towards my main piece of my binding, right? So I've got it all pressed up nicely like this. Then I'm going to take my piece and I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to line up those 2 raw edges all along my long edge, all along that long edge. Now, don't worry about doing this on your whole great big long piece all at once. I would just start with as much as your ironing board will hold. fold that over, give that a press, fold it over again, give it a press. You just want to keep those two edges there nice and even together.
Because that will keep your flange even.
Nice and even. So when you look at that, you can see I've got my two edges pressed together there pretty darn good. And I've got my little flange piece there that's about the same size.
That is magic.
All the way across. So it's magical. Now you can pretend that I made you a quilt. Okay. Okay. So here was my flange piece, right? That we've got all pressed, all ready to be sewn on. Pretend that this is the back side of my quilt.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to take the main part of my binding and I'm going to lay it on which this would be the right side of your back. So pretend. Okay. Then I'm going to do a good 1/4 inch seam all the way along this. When I come to my corners, we're still doing that same little miter corner that we've always done.
Okay.
So you're going to miter that. Then when you get your whole piece all sewn on, you're going to flip this around to the front. Now, if I had my batting in here and my other top piece for my quilt, this would be a much thicker part right here.
Like we're used to seeing.
Right. But what you're going to do then is you just take your binding and you just fold it over all of your layers. Fold it, fold it, fold it. And then I just stitch right there, just right along the edge of my little flange piece. So all of that is hidden in your seam.
Yes,
it's pretty hard to
is.
see, and it catches right there on the back. It doesn't have to catch on the back, so if it doesn't, don't stress about that because your back is already sewn on. So if you don't catch that whole part in this front seam, it's not a big deal at all.
And you could do this by hand if you wanted to.
Why?
Okay. Because you like to.
But not this
this
method.
one.
No,
Okay.
no, because if you were trying to do this by hand, Lizzie,
No. You would just normally tack it down like you normally would, just like a normal binding.
Oh, but if you do that, then that's going to tack this cute little piece down flat. I don't want it to be flat.
Oh, this is supposed to be 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
See,
little
I like
flangey
it.
piece. So this is all loose. And
I've
this
got
is
to
a
figure out
great
when
one
to
to
do this.
for a kid's quilt. Or like sometimes when you're doing charity quilts and they like the binding to be sewn on the machine, this is a great way to do that quickly, and it always just looks good. And like I said, if your stitches over here are off or they're not perfectly straight,
pick a bobbin color that matches that fabric really well.
Your flange, yes, yep. Your flange piece right here. And that's just my little light gray that I have sewn right in there.
You really can't see it.
No, you really cannot.
Trust me.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I love that gray color, you guys. It just blends with everything. Everything. So then you would just go all the way down. And again, when you come to your corner, because this has already been mitered, right? Let's see if I can kind of do this. Okay, so this would already be mitered right on in there, just like, well, that's not a very good miter, but you can sort of see. So that would already be mitered. I'm going to stitch, stitch, stitch. I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn my little quilt and just continue stitching on all 4 of my sides. Then you just are going to join your pieces the same way that we always join our bindings. And so that's the fun little, and like I said, you can go on, just Google Susie's Magic Binding, and this is what will find it for you.
So remember, this is my goal for this year. So I'm going to do something that has this, and maybe even more than one, because this is easy.
This is really easy.
And it's got such a cool effect.
It really does.
So I'm excited. So I will keep you guys posted when I finish that part of my goal. I have my other goal is to do a scalloped edge, which I've never done before. So I'm going to keep you up. Hopefully you guys are working on your goals this year. So
I looked at mine. I think that doesn't count. But
can we believe that January is almost over? Can you believe it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. So, but we do want to talk about that we are still collecting things for Wrap the World to send to California. And we sent out an email. We posted it on our social media of all the things that they need.
Yes. And I know that Sweet Gina did come last Friday and she picked up a
what we had.
We had a really sweet lady that brought oh gosh, 4 or 5 great big white garbage bags full of quilts and things. And we had another customer and her husband that brought in a bunch that are back on the table right now too. I need to call Gina because Gina's making trips back and forth to Idaho. Her little mama's ill right now. So she's making a lot of trips back and forth. So she's just stopping and picking them up for us, which we appreciate.
And I did read on their website that they are filling trucks, and as soon as a truck is full, they send it down, and then they'll just fill the next one and fill the next one. So they're just
love it.
Yeah, they're just sending it on the way. So, and we do want to tell you really quick what we're doing the next couple of days.
Hey, stop hiding. Stop that.
Tell them what we're doing the next couple of days.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So even though the retreat event classroom isn't completely done, the village next door, we're going to do a trial run with a retreat. So last year we did a village retreat and we did it across the street.
With all of our employees.
Just my village. And it was so much fun. So when we were finishing, everyone said, can we do this as an annual event? And we said, yes. And so, today, tomorrow, and Thursday, we're going to be doing a retreat, but the store will still be open because here's the cool thing. We're right next door. So if you come to shop today, don't come in the regular door here. Come in the new door right next door.
Yep.
And then we'll come over here with you and you can shop to your little heart's content. But we're going to try it out. We're going to see, okay, how do we want the tables placed? Where do we want ironing boards? So this is going to be a good trial run. We've done some classes over there already.
Some short, just a couple hours at a time.
Yeah.
But this will be a first retreat.
Fewer students in each class. So this will be a little more of us that'll be over there. So this will be good to.
This is going to be exciting.
Work some bugs out and see what we want it to be. So we're pretty excited.
So still come shop, and we're going to just post a sign on the door to remind you to come in the door just north, and we'll let you in. And still just normal business hours, 10 to 5 the next couple of days, and come see us.
Come see us. Yep. And in the meantime, everybody have a great week. Maybe work on some of your goals. I'm not today. I'm going to work on the Shop Hop quilt.
I'm excited.
Oh, me too. It's got to get done. My friend Pat from Quilts Etc., she makes us do this. So every year I cuss her because it has to be done so early. But then when it's already done, then I praise her. See, because it's already done. I don't have to worry about it last minute.
Yeah, so we'll be telling you about Shop Hop soon enough.
Yeah, we will. It'll be here before we know it.
It's going to be exciting.
Anyway, everybody have a great week. Stay in, stay warm. It's so cold out there. Work on some of your fun sewing projects you'd like to do. So thanks for joining us, guys.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye now.